In national headlines tonight, relations between the U.S. and Russia remain tense. As national correspondent Matt Gelke explains, Russian military action continues to go on at or near U.S. borders, while the president is pushing for a peace deal.
In the 2 weeks since President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin met in Alaska, there have been more encounters between the U.S. and Russia, but they haven't involved officials talking peace. The U.S. has tracked at least 4 Russian spy planes within the Alaskan Air Defense Identification Zone, a stretch of international airspace outside of the U.S. and Canada. An incident on Tuesday involving a Russian spy plane sent U.S. fighter jets scrambling. Foundation for Defense of Democracies fellow Ivana Stradner says the encounters are typical Putin-type games.
We cannot perceive this as one isolated event. This is in a context writ large, which tells you truly all you need to know that Russia is not serious about ending this war.
The interactions, while harmless so far, come during a still delicate time in U.S. and Russia relations. Trump suggested earlier this week that potentially devastating economic sanctions for Russia are still on the table if the country doesn't move towards peace in its war with Ukraine.
It will not be a world war, but it will be an economic war. And an economic war is going to be bad. And it's going to be bad for Russia, and I don't want that.
The New York Times reports Russia or its proxies are also surveilling the U.S. and European ally weapons routes through Germany. Russia is reportedly using drones to watch how the U.S. and Europe are moving military supplies meant to aid Ukraine.
It's very uncomfortable for many people in the West to acknowledge that we are already at hybrid war against Russia. And the sooner we understand how Russian military doctrine operates, the better for us, because we still have cards to play.
The spying could help Russia or its allies with intelligence in the war, along with aiding potential sabotage attempts. Attacks that rose steadily between 2022 and 2024, but have decreased in 2025. That, according to a report from the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Reporting in Washington, I'm Matt Gelke.